Everyone doing? How are you doing? Gonna do a quick live here. Me and my wife gonna go out get a little lunch, but I just wanted to do a quick live. I know I've been lacking. Sorry about that. A lot of things are going on that's pretty exciting right now. Specifically DJT, because the jury has now they're talking in private, making a final decision to see if Trump is the famous two words not guilty. Now, if it turns out that he is not guilty in this hush money case, Stormy Daniels, Michael Cohen, I really believe that this is going to be the beginning of whatever you want to call it, the Moaz, you want to call it anything you want to call it. This is going to be tremendous for DJT. I believe that this is going to be the first step of DJT going over $100 a share. Now, again, I just want to be clear. As you all know, I'm not a financial planner and I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. This is just subject to my opinion. So if Trump wins this case and he is found not guilty, I think that DJT is going to go on fire. This is going to do it. Okay, so that's step one. A lot of people have been asking me about AMC and GameStop. I don't think that the runs are over. I think you're going to see multiple runs. Here's this psychopath, Vladimir Putin. I think you're going to see multiple runs, but the only thing is that's kind of changing my tune of what I used to say with AMC, right? I used to say AMC to Pluto, right? I'm kind of changing that. I think it's going to be the day trader's dream cream play. I hate to say it. I used to fight with day traders. I used to have wars with them. You leave Amy and Gabby alone. You don't touch them. You want other women? That's fine. You don't touch Amy and Gabby. But now I'm kind of changing my tune. I don't know. Something's going on. Who knows? There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of conspiracy theories of why AMC is running and then shooting down, why GameStop is running and shooting down. The way I see it, why question it? Just embrace it. Embrace it. That's what's going to keep happening. We saw GameStop run from 60 to 80. We saw AMC run from 4 to over 11. And I think, just the other day, we had a nice run too. AMC went over 5. GameStop was like over 23. And I think it's going to keep happening. I think it's going to keep happening. So there's a lot of room to make money, in my opinion, if you play it right. So that's basically it. As far as AMC and GameStop, as far as the V for Victory project, people are asking me how close are you getting. Listen, you know the deal. I got to get billions of views. So it's really up to you guys. The more and more you watch me, of course, super chats are accepted by me. If you find me entertaining, if I put a smile on your face, it's all those things that are going to be closer to the V for Victory project. The first project will definitely be, it's confirmed, it's definitely going to be a restaurant. So the first Apefather branded project will be a restaurant. Most likely it's going to be in Long Beach Island, the Jersey Shore. I would love to do it right now. Maybe by some miracle, I could get 10 billion views quick. I'm working on it. I got to work harder. I'm just about at 14 million views, so I'm not too close to 10 billion views, but I got to work harder, and I'm willing to do it. So it's all up to you, to keep watching Apefather and to keep helping me get to the next level of success. And like I said, when I get to the next level of success, I want to open up the doorway of opportunity for all my retail brothers and my retail sisters to take a piggyback ride with Apefather. Because ultimately, that's what I feel the real success is. It's not really in stock market investing. I know this is going to piss Vladimir off. Vladimir is going to get very angry at this. I don't believe that you could become a billionaire. See, this is what I'm trying to say to all of you. Yes, you could be a billionaire. You could do well. But to really become something special, to be something that, you're in the 1%, you understand? You got to do things the way I want to do it. You got to start a brand. You got to start a very successful brand. You got to take that brand public and do exactly what Trump did. Look at what Trump did on this one play. People don't realize what he did on Truth Social. The guy issued himself over 100 million shares. He made more money on this one play, Donald Trump, than he made investing in real estate for over 50 years. Skyscrapers, casinos. It's sick. He made more money. Donald J. Trump made more money on this deal where he literally shelled out no money. People don't understand this. He shelled out no money, nothing, started Truth Social, issued himself over 100 million shares. The guy made billions. Billions. That's the way to do it. Oh, it's Dale. Missing in action, Dale. Did you see the video I made in response to your video? I don't know if you watched it yet. You claimed that my in-ground swimming pool was not open, and I made a video showing how beautiful and crystal blue by a $75,000 in-ground pool is. And I did promise you, Dale, because I know your life is miserable. I know that, you live with daddy. I know the only pool you ever had was a baby pool that you spent a lot of magical moments. This magic moment when I'm in the baby pool with Louie and Commander 35. Oh, I love that gluey. This magic moment. Back to the Future. How you doing, brother? I'm not laying in bed. I'm actually on my recliner here, Dale. I'm about to go out to get some food with the wife. How you doing, Back to the Future 99? Good afternoon. So, anyway, like I said, very exciting things Back to the Future happening with DJT right now. The jury is starting the deliberations. They're talking in private in regards to if Trump is guilty or not guilty. And if he comes back not guilty, as I was saying earlier, Back to the Future, I think this is going to be the start of very, very amazing things for DJT. My prediction, DJT will go over 100. Now, I've been right a few times, okay, as Back to the Future knows. I actually said, I'm going to tell you the exact following things I said. So this is why I think I'm going to be right on this one as well. When DWAC was at 14, I actually specifically said, when nobody was calling it out, nobody was talking about DWAC, I said it's going to go to 80. I said DWAC's going from 14 to 80. I nailed it. I was correct. When it changed to DJT, okay, after the merger with Truth Social, it shot down to 22. I said this thing is going right back to 50. The regulator laughed at me. The regulator said I was out of my mind. I was right again. DJT went from 22 to 50. So will I be right about this? If Trump comes back not guilty and wins this hush money trial with Stormy Daniels, crazy Michael Cohen, here's my prediction. Again, I am not a financial planner, and I am not telling you to buy DJT. Of course, you have to do your own due diligence, of course. I think it's going over 100. So you heard it here first. If it goes over 100, I can't wait for Vladimir Putin's expression on his face. It's going over 100 in my opinion. But that's assuming he wins. Assuming not guilty. Not guilty. Salud. I got some Hawaiian punch here. Salud, Gintani. On a nice hot summer day, I always go out and get my way. I get me Hawaiian punch, baby. I love this stuff. Hawaiian punch. One YouTuber said there is always one MAGA on the jury, and that means not guilty for Trump. I'm telling you, listen to me, Back to the Future. I'm telling you right now. So you heard it first. Because I know all these people are going to try to say, oh, Apefather's wrong. He never said, shit. He never said shit, okay? If not guilty comes back for Trump and he wins this thing, DJT over 100, and that's just the beginning. That's just, when it goes over 100, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Leading up to November, like I said to all of you, I see it over 500. I see it over 500 a share. Okay, but it could be as soon as right now that you'll see DJT over 100. So I am very, very excited. And as I was telling all of you earlier, I was Back to the Future. You missed it. I believe that AMC and GameStop are going to have multiple runs now. This is my new prediction. Again, I'm not a financial planner, not giving financial advice, but something is going on. Look, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. Nobody knows what's really going on. People don't know if hedge funds are covering. I think that there's something going on. This is what I feel with AMC and GameStop. I'm not going to speculate what it is. I don't want to speculate, okay? I'm just going to say this. I think there's going to be multiple runs, okay? Which kind of makes AMC and GameStop the day trader's dream play. And I know that's against what I previously said. I know. I'm bad enough to admit it. I used to always say AMC to Pluto. That's it. I'm kind of changing a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm changing my perspective because you have to look at what's happening in present day. You can't look. You can't look at the past. You got to forget about the past. You got to forget about the past. You have to look at what's happening in present day. In the past, okay, it was all about buy and hold, all that shit. That was the past. Okay. You got to look at present day. There's going to be multiple runs. Now, what do I mean by that? Multiple runs where I actually feel GameStop could go up to like, $40, $50 back down. AMC could go back up 7, 8, $9 back down. Okay. And it's going to keep happening over and over again. Like you're going to see this happen several times. So that's just my opinion, and let's see if I'm right. And if I'm right, it makes it the day trader's dream play. Do I still feel that at one point there'll be something very huge that could happen for AMC and GameStop? Well, I don't know if I would call it huge, but I do believe that AMC over the next few years will go back over its high. Okay, I do believe that in the next 3 years or so, you'll see AMC over $72 a share. Yes, I do believe that. I do. I am a believer. Okay, but I don't think that that's going to happen right away. I want to be on the record and say that. I am not saying that's going to happen right away because you get all these people like Ants Trades and you get all these other AMC YouTubers who say, oh, AMC is going to $140, $200 a share. I do not believe that. I do not believe that. What I believe is going to happen with AMC and GameStop is they're going to run together and they're going to fall together multiple times. Okay, so I feel this is going to happen because I'm seeing the signs of it. We saw GameStop go from $16 to $80, which by the way I called that as well. We saw it go from $16 to $80. We saw AMC go up to over 11, and then we saw them both fall together. So remember Morant's rants? What does he say? There's no connection. Morant's rants, no connection between AMC and GameStop. It's bullshit. He called me Shirley. I was on his live stream. He called me Shirley. He goes, Shirley, you don't know what you're talking about. AMC and GameStop are not connected at all. Bull effing shit. They run together all the time. And they even fall together. How do you not see that? How do all of you not see that GameStop and AMC run together and fall together consistently? So now if you have the mind of making money, you would want to capitalize on that. How do you capitalize? Just know there's going to be runs. See, like right now, like here's an example. When you see GameStop, you know what I mean, under 20, example, or even in the very low 20 range, you got to look at that as like, in my opinion, the entry. You know what I mean? You got to look at that as the entry. When especially if GameStop is under 20. If GameStop is under $20, to me, that's the entry. And then you watch this thing fly like a mother effer. AMC seems to be the safe zone of AMC seems to be under $5, like anything under $5. And then it has the potential to run as high as $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, and then they fall. After the rise, they fall. Let me see what's going on here. Dude, that stuff is terrible for you. Drink water. I'm sorry, I do drink water, but I love Hawaiian Punch. I'm sorry, Jody. Vladimir, you're upset that I've been right pretty much on everything so far. Vladimir Pussy can't accept that I've been right. I've been right about everything. I have literally not called one bad call, I think, in the last year of my life. Tell me what I've been wrong on. Ready? Let's start with DWAC. I said 14 to 8, 14 to 80, I was correct. DJT, dropped to 22, I said it was going to 50, correct. Trio Petroleum, 20 cents to 80 cents, correct. Barnes & Noble Education, 20 cents to $1.35, correct. What are you talking about? Crazy. I love Bahamas. So anyway, it's not going to be a very long live stream. We're going to be finishing up soon because I want to get some lunch with the wife. I think it's crazy with birthday twins. Look, I love Bahamas. If you keep writing that you're my neighbor, I'm going to have to get you out of here. You can't just keep saying that over and over again and take over the whole live stream. Guys, you got to be respectful. You can't write 10 posts in a row, please. But anyway, The big thing that's really exciting me at the moment is DJT and Trump. That's really where my focus is right now, because I believe if he comes back with not guilty, I'm planning on seeing DJT over $100. You're playing in the water with your pup. Okay, have fun. I hope you have a great day too, Abe's Tilly. That reminds me of like the movie Rocky. Remember when Apollo Creed, when he was throwing the tennis ball to his dog in the pool? It's so funny. When I was a kid, Rocky's always been my favorite movie. And when I was a kid, I said, one day I want to have my own in-ground pool, and I'm going to have my dogs in my pool with me, and I'm going to throw the tennis ball to them. And I do it too. I put my dog Max, he swims, he does his doggy paddle. I throw the tennis ball. Carl Weathers, may rest in peace, greatest actor. God bless him. So that's basically it in a nutshell. As far as Apefather with the V for Victory project, it's been confirmed, like I said, to Back to the Future. I'm starting off with the bar restaurant, Beachfront, Jersey Shore. That's going to be the first branded Apefather branded restaurant. I just got to get to 10 billion views. I'm trying. I am trying my best. People ask me, when is it going to be done? When is it going to be done? I got to get to like 10 billion views. I got to do it. I'm working on it, man. I am not stopping. I am too legit to quit. I am not stopping. I know I have to work harder. I admit it to you, because, YouTube, in my opinion, social media doesn't treat me very fair. Again, I'll say it's alleged. Like Vladimir wants to take all the credit. He's like, I got you shadow banned. It's possible he did, because all these psychopathic haters, they're nuts. They filed all these complaints. So, I mean, I used to get, as you all know, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 views, 50,000 views. Now I put out videos, I get 10 views. It's crazy. It's nuts. But you know what? Most people would have quit. Most people in my shoes said, that's it. I'm out. I'm done. This is not fair. Apefather doesn't quit. I'm too legit to quit. I don't quit, because I know that in time, I'm going to have world records, Guinness Book of World Records, the most videos uploaded, the most lives uploaded, the most shorts uploaded. I am going to break world records. I am going to break Guinness Book of World Records. And eventually, YouTube is going to have to say it's time to treat the Apefather fair. That's it. And you're going to see me in like a Mr. Beast situation, where I'll be in the tens and tens of billions of views. Hi, I guess. What's up there, Kathleen? I started many businesses in my life, Vladimir. If you knew anything about me, I've had several businesses that I've started. I've started a lot of businesses. I just want to do it the right way. I don't want to do it the wrong way. I want to do it the right way. I want to do it this time where there's no leasing. I'm going to own the real estate, and where I'm going to have a lot of cash reserve. I'm going to have a lot of cash reserve to keep that business going for like 5+ years. I want to do it the smart way. I want to do it the right way. Well, I'm the one with the $75,000 pool, Vladimir. How about you? I'm going to go jump in my pool later today, $75,000 pool. I'm going to go into my 7-person hot tub outside and have a nice cold beer. How about you, Vladimir? What are you going to be doing? Vladimir will be in the baby pool, playing with his toy, is a GI Joe with the kung fu grip. So anyway, we're finishing up soon here. I hope everybody, first of all, had a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure you have a $1.4 million house, Vladimir. Monopoly money. He's talking about when he plays Monopoly, Vladimir. This is what he's talking about. It's a Monopoly house. Hey, Zanny Savage is actually here. I can't believe it, man. You're actually here. You're actually at the live stream. Zanny, I admit to you, I've been slacking and I apologize, but I've actually done a lot of live streams where you haven't been. You're right. I have been slacking, but you haven't been to a lot of. This is the first time I've actually seen you at a live stream. All right, I'll stay on for a little bit longer because Zanny Savage is here. Zanny, let's talk a little bit about AMC and GameStop. I was telling everybody before my opinions. Something is going on, Zanny. Look, I don't want to speculate. If you want me to give you my opinion, okay. We've all known for a long time that Adam Aaron, okay, did not open up the books to us. Remember, he never did a share recall. He never hired West Christian. He never hired Share Intel. Okay. So we've had a lot of people, like a lot of YouTubers, remember that guy Thomas James? He speculated that there were trillions, not billions, trillions of fake synthetic shares at AMC. Okay. We know that a lot of the GameStop people, they went to the computer share, DRS, because they didn't trust what was going on. There's a lot of speculation that even after the 1 for 10 reverse stock split, there's a lot of speculation that there could still be a lot of these synthetic shares, right? Okay. So we saw something happen recently where there was no reason for it to happen. I don't know if you agree with me on this, but we saw GameStop out of nowhere, go from $16 to $80, right? Then we see AMC go from like under $5 to like over 11. Why the FUCK did that happen? So as a lot of people are speculating, maybe they're covering a little at a time. We don't know, but something is telling me because that happened one time, it's going to happen several times. Something is telling me it's going to happen several times. So we're going to see, this is what you're going to see. Are you ready, Zanny? You're going to see AMC and GameStop constantly have these runs, and then constantly they're going to shoot down together. Now, Apefather, as you know, in the past, I always said AMC to Pluto, buy and hold, all that shit, right? That was our movement. That's what we were about. I'm going on the record. I'm changing. I'm going on the record. I think that AMC and GameStop is becoming the perfect day trader's dream cream play. Now, I know, believe me, I know this sounds hypocritical. I used to fight with all the friggin' day traders. Me and the day traders had wars. We had wars over this. Because they're like, mother effer, I'm day trading this shit. I was like, you don't touch Amy. You don't touch Gabby with a 10-foot pole. You get away from Amy, right? But now I'm changing because I see there's something happening. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. Something is happening where AMC and GameStop are having these unexplained runs. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, right? We're sitting down watching this play like zombies for like 2 years. Nothing's happening. They're dead as friggin' doorknobs. And all of a sudden, unexplained, Roaring Kitty shows up. Remember Roaring Kitty? Keith Gill. And he's like, something's going on. Something's about to happen. And we see GameStop shoot up from friggin' 16 to 80. We see AMC go from like $4 to over 11. And then just even the other day, we saw some greed action. See, but now you know what you might see? You might see little runs. See, look, I think this is what happened. First of all, what's up there, Hammond, LA, Mike? How you doing, brother? Here's Mark Tube, that psychopath. Yeah, but this is the thing, Zadie. You don't understand what's going on. Listen to me. There's something happening, and you're stupid in a way. I'm not telling you what to do. I think a person's dumb if you don't realize it, but I'm not telling you what to do. There's something happening that's causing AMC and GameStop to have these unexplained runs. Okay, first we saw a big run, right? We saw the big huge run where GameStop went from 60 to 80. Now the other day it wasn't a big run, but it was greed. It was a small run. It was still unexplained. You see, GameStop went from like the low 20s to like almost 24, right? And you see AMC went over $5 again, right? Then you see them go down. Something is happening. So here it is. I'll end it at this. I'm going to end it at this. Don't be shocked if you see multiple runs, okay? You might see different like sizes. Large ones and little small ones and little medium ones. It's kind of like the way I say, oh. You ever see my videos where I say, oh? I start off by saying a very quiet, low O. I go like this, oh. Then I do a medium O. Oh. Then I do a loud O. Oh. Then I do an extra loud O. Oh. Okay. That's what I feel. Is happening with AMC and GameStop. You're going to have little, small, tiny runs. You're going to have medium runs, large runs, and extra large runs. And then, of course, you're going to have the falls. It's going to go up and it's going to go down. I think this is going to happen several times. That's just my opinion. I'm not a financial planner. I'm not telling you to do anything, but that's the way I see it, in my opinion. Can I come swimming? Sure. I Mark Tube, I feel that AMC is going to do better than 30. Mark Tube, I feel AMC is going to do better than 30. I actually said this before. I think that, but this is the thing. I want to keep it real for the first time. I don't want to be like New York Angelo. I don't want to be like, Ants Trades. I don't want to be a bullshit artist to all of you. Okay? I think that AMC will eventually go over $73 a share again. I think it's going to take a couple of years. That's what I feel. So no bullshit. I'm keeping it 100% real with all of you. It's going to take a couple of years. Every analyst that I'm reading agrees with this. You remember back in the past, I used to hate the analysts? I hate to say this, they were right. I hate to say this now. You want me to tell you the truth? Remember the analyst said, AMC is going to be worth like nothing. It's going to be worth under $1. Mother effers called that shit right. I hate to say it, but that's what happened. That's actually what happened. Now, these same analysts are saying that AMC is going to go over $73 a share, but they feel it's going to take a few years. So I do agree with them. I do feel that, like, if you just wanted to, like, buy and hold AMC, if that was your thing, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not telling you to do that. But if that was your thing, I think you'll probably see AMC in the next couple of years over $73 a share. That's my opinion. Your girlfriend, Jennifer, she's put makeup on. She's making herself look pretty. Commander was in the Ferrari last week. Oh, stop it. The only Ferrari that Commander 35 has is a freaking Matchbox car. I never, show me the video, Zanny. Zanny, email me at richardle101@gmail.com. Send me the video. That's my email address. It's Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101@gmail.com. Send me an email. I want to see him in a Ferrari. I'm not scared of nobody, Mark Tube. I made a great response video. I don't know if you saw it. To Missing in Action Dale. He was making fun of me in terms of my, I was going to have a pool party. It was $150. I thought it was a great idea. We were going to have porterhouse steaks. We were going to have freaking hamburgers, cheeseburgers. I was going to have a ton of freaking alcohol, beers. We're going to go nuts. But I canceled it because I decided, you know what? These friggin' people are animals. They'll probably go in my pool. They'll shit in my pool. They'll piss in my pool. I thought about it. I was like, forget this. I canceled it. So he's been making fun of me over that. But I just wrote him back. I think I did a pretty good follow-up video. You should watch it. I did make a response video. Oh, for Mark Tube. Mark Tube, I saw you back in the old days. I made a response video to you once before, but then after that, it's just, you're a psychopathic Norman Bates lunatic. How many times am I going to respond to Norman Bates? There's only so many times you can respond to someone who's a lunatic, brother. I think I gave you one good response video. Well, if you look it up, Nick, it's really not that hard. It's if you just look up if AMC is a buy rating or a sell rating or a hold rating, okay, if you look it up, you'll see that it's a short-term pretty much hold or sell, a slight sell or hold. And long-term, it's a buy. There's a buy rating. All you have to do is look it up, brother. This is not complicated shit. There's a thing called Google. You go to Google, and you can type in, AMC buy rating, sell rating, and you'll see it. Okay, all the analysts are saying that a long-term rating of AMC is going to be probably in the high $70, $80 range. Okay, but let me be clear, long-term. I never said like recent. See, because this is what you're going to hear a lot from YouTubers. You're going to hear like people like Ants Trades. They're going to tell you AMC is going to 140 right away. No, that's all bullshit. That's just some guy who wants to get clickbait. He wants you to give him, a lot of money, super chats. I'm not going to lie to you anymore. I'm going to be very, very crystal clear. Look, there was a time I believed AMC could go to 100,000. It wasn't that I was lying. I really believed it. The thing is that I believe that if we all held together, eventually that the hedge funds would cave in and they would have no other choice but to close their positions. What I've learned nowadays is that there's a lot of friggin' corruption going on. I didn't really understand it back then how I understand it now. See, what I didn't understand is that when you're using synthetic shares, this is what I didn't understand back then. You have to understand these are promissory notes. They could use an unlimited amount of them. That's why some people like Thomas James were saying there could be trillions, not even billions of this being used, potentially trillions. So you have to understand they don't pay interest on these. That's it. This is not shares they're borrowing. This is synthetic shares, made up shares, fugazi shares. Again, I'm going to say it's alleged. We never proved it because Adam Aaron, look, he wasn't transparent with us. He never hired Share Intel. He never hired West Christian. He never did a share recall. He never opened up the books. He never showed us anything. So you understand, it's all speculation. Nobody really knows if they truly exist. But here's what I can tell you. How else can you explain GameStop having that run? What caused an AMC? What caused GameStop to go from 16 to 80? How come no one's talking about this? Like, I'm the only person who's talking about this. You all realize that shit was friggin' incredible, right? What caused GameStop to go from 16 to 80 just instantly? Instantly. What caused AMC to go all the way over $11 instantly? You understand? There's a lot of speculation that this is shit going on with the hedge funds. And I have a feeling it's not over. Exactly. Short covering. Exactly. But Vladimir, how do you know it doesn't consist of synthetic shares? How do you know it doesn't consist of synthetics? How do you know that they're not looking to do this over and over and over again? Okay, over the next friggin' year. You might see this happen 7 to 10 times, if not even more. Synthetic shares exist, Vladimir. They do exist. Okay, we just don't have any proof if they're being used. Well, they exist. Oh, they definitely exist. Anyway, look, I don't care what anybody says. There was no reason that GameStop had that run and AMC had that run. There's something going on. I know you're going to say short covering, but there could be more than meets the eye. There could be more than meets the eye. There could be so much shit going on that you have no idea. That's why, in my opinion, I feel this is going to happen a lot more. I feel it's going to happen a lot more, and that's it. That's just my opinion. So you can have your opinion, I can have my opinion. That's the way I see it. Well, here's the proof, Nick. You want to hear what the proof is? You Mama Luke. You want to hear the proof? Did GameStop not go from 16 to 80? Did AMC not go from 4 to 11? So what does that tell you? Something's happening. There's some kind of covering going on. Something is going on. And then we just saw the other day, you saw GameStop go up a couple of points and AMC went green again. That was a small little one. It's kind of like an earthquake. You know, you have a friggin' 8 friggin' magnitude 8.0. Okay, that was a small earthquake the other day. The big earthquake was when GameStop went from 16 to 80. That was a monster. The other day when it went from went up to like 24, that was a small one. I think you're going to see small ones and you're going to do big ones. You never do full whopper eating. It is not true. It is not true, Zanny. I can show you the videos. I can show you the videos where I ate. Okay, on a live stream, Zanny. On a live stream, I ate a 7-patty Whopper. And I'll send you that live stream. I did it. Dale saw it. You know, missing it. You know the guy you always talk about missing in action, Dale? Dale witnessed me eat a 7-patty Whopper on the live stream. Then I did a video. I ate a 5-patty Whopper in one shot. Okay. Now here's another thing. When I do the videos, when I eat, I swallow. So here's the key. I swallow. All these other people on YouTube don't swallow. They do editing. This is what they do. You want to know what they do? They put the meat in their mouth. They start chewing it. And then they stop the video. They spit the meat out. And then they just edit it. So in other words, it looks like to the eye that we're looking, it looks like they're eating it. If you watch on all of my videos, okay, I actually swallow the meat on every single bite that I take. So there you go. I prove it. I swallow the meat. That's how you prove it. Anyway, we're approaching 40 minutes here. I'm going to run because me and my wife are going to get some food before the kids come home. I will do a lot of lives, Andy. I promise you. I got a lot of work to do, but I'm out for now. V for victory. I spoke a lot about all the important things I want to talk about. DJT, what I feel is going on with AMC and GameStop. So we had a good live here. I'm going to be back soon. Girl vs. Food copied Apefather's video. Yeah, but the only difference is I like Girl vs. Food. She's a very attractive, my wife don't get mad I say this. Very attractive girl. So you would never think that someone like that could eat that much food. See, that's what makes her channel very, very appealing. Because here she's a very attractive, skinny girl, but she's eating like a friggin' galvon. But this is the thing, she don't swallow. Gal vs. Food doesn't swallow. She just does editing. Okay, that's why I told Gal vs. Food I would like to meet her one day in person. I'll buy the meat, and if she completes my competition, I'll give her a big cash prize. I offered this to her. She didn't get back to me yet, so we'll see. Maybe one day down the line, if I offer her enough money, maybe she'll do it. I don't think she can really eat the food that she's doing. I think it's all fake. I think it's all a show. It's theatrics. Me, on the other hand, is not theatrics. I do eat a lot of food. I swallow the meat, baby. V for victory. That's right, MarkTube. Apefather is going to get 10 billion views. I'm going to shock all of you very soon and have the first Apefather branded bar restaurant open up. 10 billion views, it happens. 10 billion views. So you make it happen, you mother effers. You keep watching me. You keep watching my shorts. You keep watching my videos over a minute and keep coming to my live streams. V for victory. It's going to happen. Anyway, everything I said in this live stream has not been financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. But I am the greatest entertainer who's ever lived on planet Earth and the entire universe. The one, the only Apefather in the house, baby. Wow! Take care. Brush your hair. See you. Hate to be. I'll be back.